A true story. While rock climbing, a man had a sudden rock come loose. His right hand was caught by the falling rock and couldn't be freed no matter what. He tried to lift the rock, but failed. Kicking it failed too. Using a cup to prop it up also failed. Hurling his whole body forcefully against it still failed. After using all his strength, the rock still didn't budge. He finally stopped when he was exhausted. He took a brief rest. Unwilling to give up, he started shouting for help. But in this deserted canyon, not to mention humans, even animals, would call out after seeing him. What kind of pose is this?
Quite unique. No phone, no signal, and he didn't tell anyone he came to this desolate place.
After the rush of emotion, he calmed down, and the desire to survive made him think rationally about how to rescue himself. Then he opened his backpack, took out all the equipment, hoping it could be useful. Water was undoubtedly the most important, one of the essential conditions for his survival, but there was only a small bottle, so he had to ration it, and managing to last a week would be good. The other things were temporarily useless. And there's this multi-tool knife. Maybe it can be used to chisel the rock loose, he said, immediately beginning to chisel. But the palm-sized knife was no match for the giant rock in front of him. Undoubtedly, it was like trying to put out a fire with a cup of water. He chiseled away for a few hours, but didn't even chip off a bit of stone. Moreover, it also... With a careless move, the knife fell into a crevice. It's truly a case of misfortunes never coming singly. With one hand unable to move, bending down to pick it up was impossible. He tried to take off his shoe and grasp it with his toes. Then he found a stick and attempted to hook it over. Then she broke a piece of the branch, making it into a small hook. Although he managed to get it, the blade was already blunt, and the stone remained firm. Having worn himself out with sheer willpower until midnight, he finally allowed himself to take a sip from the water bottle. She continuously savored the sensation of water in her mouth, reluctant to swallow it. In the deep of night, she should have been lying comfortably in bed, sound asleep, but now could only stand here. Even sleeping became a problem. She thought repeatedly, picked up a rope to tie a loop, intending to hook it over the stone overhead. This way, using the tension, she could relax and rest for a while. But being busy like this, it wasn't that easy. After who knows how many attempts, she finally hooked it onto a protruding part of the stone. He tugged hard to make sure it was secure, then tied the rope around his waist, and in this way, he leaned against the rock to rest. But he couldn't sleep soundly in this position. Unwilling to give up, he gathered his strength, deciding not to sleep, and to keep moving forward. Who knows how long passed? The sun rose again. Facing the giant boulder that had almost not changed at all, the duel resumed. Could he choose not to save himself? No, absolutely not. His hand has been trapped between the rocks for more than 24 hours, and his arm has slowly turned dark. Even if there's hope of survival, amputation is likely. But the biggest problem now isn't the arm, it's that he has less than 1 milliliter of water left. At this rate, he can't hold on for several days. The canyon is incredibly cold at night, and he's put on all his gear.